Oh, so there are UFOs over Ukraine right now, and the big war going on between Russia and the Ukraine. There have been many sightings of UFOs. They're calling them cosmic and phantom UFOs. There's two different categories. Are these drones? What are they? Let's get into it. Welcome to Cosmic Road, where I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and as I'm going through this, please comment below. Let me know what you think. Okay, this is from livescience.com. The skies over Kiev are swarming with unidentified objects, according to a new report from the main astronomical observatory of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine. Of course, given that Russia and Ukraine have been locked in a months-long war that relies heavily on aircraft and drones, it's likely that many of these so-called UFOs are military tools that appear too fleetingly to identify, a U.S. intelligence agency has speculated. Of course, the government wants to blame all UFOs on drones, it seems like. But moving on, published to the preprint database, whatever, the report, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, describes the recent steps that the Ukrainian astronomers have taken to monitor fast-moving, low-visibility objects in the daytime sky over Kiev and the surrounding villages. Using specially calibrated cameras at two weather stations at Kiev and Vinarivka, a village about 75 miles to the south, astronomers observed dozens of objects that cannot scientifically be identified as known natural phenomena. Government agencies tend to refer to such objects as U.A.P, short for Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. We observe a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear, the team wrote. We see them everywhere. Would drones be everywhere? Would military drones be everywhere? I don't think so. The researchers divided their U.A.P observations into two categories, cosmics and phantoms. According to the report, cosmics are luminous objects that are brighter than the background sky. These objects are designated with birds' names such as swift, falcon, and eagle, and have been observed flying solo as well as in squadrons, the team wrote. Would drones be flying in squadrons? Maybe. I could see maybe military drones teaming up for some maneuver, but if that were the case, they would be doing something. They would be bombing or whatever. So if there were squadrons of military drones, they would be doing something. I could see a solitary drone as a scout, just surveilling stuff. But if they're in squadrons, you really have to wonder if these are drones or not. Phantoms, moving on, by contrast, are dark objects, usually appearing completely black as if absorbing all light onto them, the team added. By comparing observations from two participating observatories, the researchers estimated that phantoms range from 10 to 40 feet wide and can travel at speeds up to 33,000 miles an hour. That's very fast. For comparison, an intercontinental ballistic missile can reach speeds of up to 15,000 miles per hour. And that's super fast. Intercontinental ballistic missiles move very fast. The researchers did not speculate as to what these UFOs may be. Rather, their paper focuses on the methods and calculations used to detect the objects. However, according to a 2021 report from the U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence, it's likely that at least some U.A.P are technologies deployed by China, Russia, another nation, or a non-governmental entity. Well, of course, I'm sure some drones are from governments. Yeah, obviously. Given the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, which began in February 2022, it's reasonable to suspect that some U.A.P described in the new report may be linked to foreign surveillance or military technologies. According to the ODNI report, other possible explanations for U.A.P include airborne clutter, such as birds and balloons, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. The U.S. government has openly renewed its interest in U.A.P investigations. We know that. Okay, is there anything new? That's it. Okay. So there are drones, or there are objects, cosmics and phantoms, different categories, and they are even broken down even further into various bird names. And so there are certain specific types of these objects that are being seen that fly super fast, and they're described as luminous objects or they're dark objects. That does not sound like a drone. You could say maybe it's a drone of some super advanced technology that we've never really seen. But again, if they are flying in squadrons, you would think that they would be doing something in that squadron. They would be doing something, taking some military action in that squadron. And if they're not, that really seems to suggest that there, is more going on than simply drones. To me, that suggests, actual alien or non-human or non-mundane involvement or surveillance. Keep in mind, that in World War II, there were the Foo Fighters. There were these, luminous objects that, kind of sound like these cosmics, darting around in the sky, seeming to be watching and observing, but not actually interacting with the airborne combat between the Germans and the Allies in World War II. And they were seen by both sides. And both sides thought there was some technology of the other side, but it turned out that was not the case. So, and UFOs are often seen during war times. That's just a very common theme, common thing throughout history. Even in recent days, the two of the, at least, I believe two of the UFO videos released by the Pentagon were from the USS Roosevelt and their team of pilots going back and forth from, I think, the Washington, D.C. area to the war zone in the Middle East over a period of 2 years. They were seeing these things just about daily. So the beings seem to keep tabs on us during wartime. Are they interacting with us in some way? Are they influencing events in some way that we can't understand? Why are they making themselves visible when it's clear that UFOs have the capability of being invisible when they want to be? Or maybe they're just all drones. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Cosmic Road. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. There are social media links below, so follow me on Facebook and Twitter. There's also a PayPal link below if you wanted to support the channel. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.